everybody, and welcome back to the Seesaw. It feels good to say that after such a long break. Now I will do a separate kind of chatty update kind of video that just talks a bit about what's been going on, what's been keeping us from making content. It's been a crazy 18 months and all sorts of things, but we are all well, we are all healthy and fine. Caleb's had a bit of a scare this summer. He's had a surgery for an injury, but he's on the mend now and doing well. And so I will do a separate video about all of that that's gone on, and then what we're planning to do with the channel going forward, because I do want to make some changes to it. I can't put the pressure on myself to constantly do a food haul, a meal plan and a meals of the week was kind of getting in the way of me doing the things that I needed to be doing. And so I need to just have a shuffle around. I've been putting a lot of thought into what I want to do, and there's still been mostly food related, family food related content, but it'll just mix it up a little bit from what you've been used to. So this is a grocery haul and a meal plan in the way that I used to do them. But they won't be as regular as they were when we were full on the channel. So I've just got back. It's Saturday afternoon. It's been a beautiful autumnal sunshiny day after all the horrendous rain we've had for the last few weeks. And I just got back from Tesco. I spent £124, but that was after my 10% off that we get for the Club Card Plus subscription. So when I was scanning back through some of my old videos, and my budget used to be £80 to £100. So my aim was to bring it in under 100, and if I could get close to 80, that was great. Just the cost of everything, as you all know, has gone crazy over the last 18 months. And now I'm lucky if I get out under £125. I spent 124 today, but that was after my 10% off. So it would have been, what, 136, 137, something like that without the discount. Yes, Caleb is now over 6 foot tall and still active and very sporty, but he doesn't have a huge appetite. I don't buy much more food for him now than I did when he was much younger. He still has a similar breakfast. He has a snack and a lunch at school, and then he'll make himself some food when he gets home from school, and then he has an evening meal, obviously with us at dinner time. So I don't buy an awful lot extra food for him, so that's not part of it. It is just the cost of everything that has gone up. So when I show you the haul today, you'll see some familiar things that we haven't stopped buying over the last 18 months. We still buy them nearly every week. And at the end, as always, I'll show you our meal plan for the week ahead, which just shows how I'm planning to use the things that I bought today to feed the family across the week. For anybody that's new here, we are a family of 3. So I'm Karen, my husband is Tony, and our son Caleb he's just turned 15. So when we started the channel, I think he was about 8 or 9. So it's been a big change for him, over the time that the channel's been live. But that's enough chat. I'll do a separate chatty video. Let me get on with showing you what I bought at Tesco's today. So there is the scan of everything I bought. It's not very light in here, and I don't know why the lights are all on. Don't know, it's that weird time of year where it's just kind of dusky outside. It's about 5 o'clock and it's just getting to dusk outside. But the lights in the house are not that bright. I don't know, there's some science in there, but I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to even pretend that I do. So non-food items, I just picked up a TV magazine. I don't buy these over the summer, but once the autumn, winter starts to kick in, I do like to keep up with what's on TV. And then I tend not to watch things as they're on. I just will make a note that it's something I want to go back and watch when I've got a free evening. Some dish soap and a pack of these Surf capsules. We're new to capsules with the laundry. I've never used them ever. And when we were on holiday this year, we had a washing machine in our accommodation, and we got absolutely drenched one day, and I wanted to just wash through the clothes rather than leave them wet in our luggage. So we went to the local grocery shop, and I didn't want to buy a big bottle of laundry soap, and I saw some of these Surf ones. Use them, and I'm a convert now. I love these, and they have just released their winter breeze fragrance. And so I've got some of those. I've got a pack that I'm using at the moment, but those will then take over. I love this time of year when all the autumn and winter kind of fragrances and flavours and seasonings all come into play. It is my favourite time of the year, although I love Christmas. This is my favourite time of the year. So Mango Tango for Caleb, as he has a pack of fizzy drinks that he goes through once a week. And he's currently obsessed with this Mango Tango. He really likes that. Some soft pita breads, some chocolate-filled crepes. He's still got some pain au chocolat, and I think there's still some waffles in the cupboard. So this is just options. He still in the morning has a smoothie, so he gets his fruit shot with a fruit smoothie, and then he'll have something like a pain au chocolat or a crepe or a waffle, sometimes some cereal, and then that sees him through till morning break at school. Some tortilla chips, a pack of soft white sliced rolls, some of these caramelized biscuit and white chocolate cookies from the bakery, a sticky golden syrup cake. I just spotted this. I made a bit of a mistake. I went shopping. I'm not really hungry, but I'm starting to get hungry. And that's always a big, you should go straight after you eat, because then you don't get tempted by things that you see. And I was tempted a little bit today, although it didn't add a lot to my cost, I don't think. And I just saw this, and I had memories from my youth of my mum buying one of these now and again as a bit of a treat, and us having it with custard. And so I've got some custard, and that's what I'm going to have for a pudding, probably tomorrow, Sunday. Some part-baked rolls, some chocolate muffins. Caleb has been and raided one of those. Another thing of my favourites at this time of the year, as the Christmas stuff starts to come in, the marzipan stollen. I absolutely love this stuff. I love marzipan. It is one of my favourite. I love anything almond. So marzipan is one of my favourite sweet things. And so at Christmas, when you get lots of extra things with marzipan, I love them. And these little stollen bites, I did just have a cheeky one when I got home, and they are delicious. So there'll be a few of those make it into my grocery basket over the next couple of months leading up to Christmas. I've got some cinnamon swirls there just for a little breakfast treat for tomorrow. I've got a couple of mug shots in the back there. Then I've got a pack of this, the Halloween candy is all out. So just a pack of this mixed little mini bars of things. Some mini Cadbury's fingers, a bag of Maltesers, which I like to have a few of those in the evening, like with a coffee or something. Some custard creams for biscuits, and there is a pack of Oreos in there as well. And then 2 packs of the Sour Patch Kids, which are one of Caleb's favourite kind of chewy, fruity sweets. 2 packs of these ready straight to wok noodles, some chicken stock pots. Seasoning wise, I picked up some chili powder and some cumin, as I was low on both of those and I need them for a couple of recipes this week. Some harissa paste, a little can of corn, some dark soy sauce. I've got a large bottle of light soy sauce, but I was out of the dark. Some black beans and some kidney beans, some hoisin sauce, barbecue sauce, a Sweet Baby Ray's, which I love for things like I'm going to use barbecue sauce for this week. If I'm just doing a bit of barbecue sauce, like with a burger or something like that, we'll just buy the everyday barbecue sauce. But I like Sweet Baby Ray's for when I'm cooking with it. Some pasta and sauce pots, again, that and the mug shots are just to stock up my stash at work. So I've got a quick go-to lunch if I don't have time to make something in the morning, or if we don't have anything leftovers that I can take. There is a big bottle of ketchup in the back there, some milk, as I mentioned, some custard to go with the sticky golden syrup cake, some jalapeno and red pepper hummus, and some coleslaw. Pack of toffee cream meringues. These are one of my favourite little sweet treats. You can see on there, 115 calories for meringue, which is one of the lowest kind of fresh cream type cake things there are in calories, because it is all meringue mostly. But I do love those as a little sweet treat with a cup of tea. So over the next couple of days, the boys don't like them, so I will eat those. Some sour cream. I got some corner yogurts, the Cherry Bakewell ones, which have a layer of raspberry fruit puree, then cherry yogurt and crumbled biscuit as your little tip-in thing, just as a bit of a change. Some grana padano, which I use in place of Parmesan for most things. There are a couple of things where it doesn't quite work, but for most things I use this. Instead, it's much cheaper than Parmesan. 2 bags of mature cheddar cheese, a little pack of the Tubes yogurts. These are for the rats. The rats love yogurt with cereal as a little treat, so I always have some of those in the fridge. Cornettos, Caleb still loves one of these after his dinner. That hasn't changed since he was about 4. A strawberry cornetto or strawberry cone of some kind is his favourite after dinner treat. A big box of the smoothies. Again, he has one of those most mornings. 2 orange juices, a fresh or a fresher one, not from concentrate, and then a from concentrate one as well. A little pot of creme fraiche, and then some Brussels pâté. This was another thing. As I was walking around, I thought, oh, I really fancy some pâté and toast. Haven't had that for ages, probably since last Christmas. Saw the pâté, I thought, yeah, I'm going to get some of that. So again, it was only, I think, £1. It's the Tesco own one, and it's the lower fat one as well. But I will have that for lunches. That, or the hummus, with some veggies and the pita breads and that sort of thing, or with the pâté, some toast during the week. In the back here, I've got some sweet potato chips, a big bag of corn mince, and some breaded calamari. Caleb absolutely loves calamari, and so if it's got a good price on it, I will grab one of these or the little scampi and pop them in the freezer just for him to make himself a kind of snack, like a fish plate kind of snack, if he fancies that one day. Meat-wise, I've got some pork mince and some turkey mince. I have a pork shoulder. Then I've got some chicken thigh fillets and some regular chicken thighs under there. I have 2 bags of all-rounder potatoes. These are really big potatoes, you can see in there. They are all like that, which is great because I want to use them for mash. And so just peeling 4 or 5 potatoes rather than peeling a whole bag of little, like that size potatoes is so much better, it's so much easier. And if there are any left, I can use them for a baked potato for lunch. I don't know if I mentioned a pack of peppers, a Caesar salad kit. I'm not having salad at all for dinners this week. I just want some for my lunches, with a baked potato or something like that. And so I tend to buy one of these kits, just make it up and then use it over a couple of days. Caesar salad is my favourite type of salad, and it has the dressing and everything all in it. Cucumber, 2 red onions, a head of broccoli, a pack of parsley, curly parsley, some baby spinach, some chopped up carrots, carrot batons. I know it's cheaper to buy a bag of carrots for like 50p, but I wanted to use some for tonight's meal, and I wanted them in thin strips, so that's much easier for me to do. And then I'll have some with the hummus and stuff as well, and so I will utilise these. I have got some regular carrots still in the fridge left from last week. A head of broccoli, some green beans, some spring onions, some raspberries, bananas, and then this little pack of vegetable medley, which has all the things in it that the rats love. So we just spread this out across the week with their little plate of fresh dinner every evening. They'll always have a little bit of veggie of some kind in it, and snap peas and broccoli are their favourite, and then there's some green beans in there too. So that is everything I got. Not a bad haul, I suppose, for £124. But still nowhere near the amount of food I would have been able to buy for that a couple of years ago. So let me show you what I've got planned for our meals for this week. So there is our meal pan. So tonight we're going to have hoisin pork noodles. So I'm going to use the pork mince with lots of good seasonings, some matchstick carrots, some sliced green beans, put those all in together, and then put some of the straight to wok noodles in with it, and some hoisin mixed with soy and a bit of chili to make a nice kind of Chinesey style dinner. And then I'm going to put some fried eggs on top of that. Sunday tomorrow, I'm going to do a shepherd's pie. I haven't had one of those for a while. Monday, I'm going to get the slow cooker out for a few recipes this week. And that's one of the things I'm going to be doing on the channel. So I recorded last week a series of quick and easy dinners using the air fryer. I just need to figure out the editing to try and put them together. You'll have to bear with me with some of these new video styles I'm trying, because I haven't done a lot of video editing. I've been lucky and I've just been able to string together what I've recorded. So I need to work on that a little bit. So hopefully the first ones might be a bit dodgy, but not dodgy in content, but dodgy in the creativity. But I will work on that and try to improve. So for this next week, I'm going to record some slow cooker meals, because this is a great time of year to get the crock pot out. Far more energy efficient than putting your big oven on. And you can leave it cooking all day, and it makes the house smell wonderful when you get home in the evening. So Monday we're going to do a slow cooker chicken stew, and we're going to have those crusty bread rolls, the part baked ones. Tuesday I'm going to do creamy harissa chicken. which is just a nice recipe using the creme fraiche, the harissa paste, some chicken, which I've got in the freezer left from last week's meals. And we'll serve that probably with some rice and then some vegetables on the side. Wednesday, I'm going to do another slow cooked, simplest dish ever in slow cooker, pulled pork. Well, apart from my crock pot roast chicken, which is the simplest dish because you just put it in the crock pot, turn it on and walk away. Pulled pork is pretty close to that. So I'm going to use the pork shoulder, let it cook all day in a nice barbecue sauce, and then we'll have that on the white rolls with some coleslaw. Tony and I will have the sweet potato fries, and Caleb will have regular fries with that. Thursday, one pot chicken and rice, so a simple all-in-one pot meal using the chicken thighs. Friday, for the final slow cooker meal of the week, I'm going to do a slow cooker vegetarian chili. So I'm going to use the corn mince, lots of beans, lots of seasonings, and again, just leave that cooking all day. And we'll have that with rice, cheese, sour cream, some tortilla chips, whatever we've got. I think I've even got some cornbread mix in the cupboard. So whatever everybody wants with their chili. So that is the plan for this week. It's quite autumnal, and I think that's quite appropriate given the weather forecast for the week ahead. So thank you for joining us here on the SeeSaw, and we look forward to seeing you back here soon.